experienced it firsthand, Allie. Thank you. So the Timberwolves win the tip. And here's Russell looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Russell in at the point. The shot by Towns, no good.
Ooh, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
Edwards against George. Here's the 3. Russell with the rebound.
And coming into the league, Kawhi Leonard was viewed as a raw prospect, a solid athlete and defender, but someone that needed to work on his jumper.
Now here's Leonard. Pass to George. Launches it. That shot off. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. The kick out to Morris. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Jackson. And that's good. His first bucket of the game. Well, Smitty, there's no question Kawhi has put a lot of hours into developing his jump shot.
And you see the results now. He's become one of the game's elite scorers because of the hard work he put in, even becoming lethal from outside the arc.
Russell, that's good.
Yeah, aggressive move by Russell. He's got the deep bag of tricks. So tough to stop.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. George for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. To the inside. Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
I'll tell you what, that cat was strong and physical. Woo, I'm not sure how you can effectively stop Towns around the basket.
Pass to Leonard. Ooh, poked away. Now here's Morris. Out to Leonard. Fires from deep. Count it. And it's Morris with the assist.
As a coach, you feel so comfortable with Kawhi on the floor. He's one of those guys, when the clock is ticking down, get him the ball.
Now here's Edwards. Now Towns. And stolen by Leonard. Morris outside. Kicks it out to Jackson. George against McDaniels. George passes to Morris. Leonard on the wing. Over Towns. And that one hits the back iron.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep. In terms of offense, the Clippers have been up and down in recent years. When they're healthy, they're dangerous. When they're not, it's a struggle.
Now here's Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Outside Russell. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Zubac.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
And Smitty, with the Clippers, it shows how important depth is to an NBA offense.
Yeah, you know this. It's great to have a powerful first unit, but if your second unit can't carry its weight, it's a fragile situation.
George finds Morris. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
Excellent pass, PG-13, keeping his eyes up, using his vision.
George against Edwards. Russell, pass to Edwards. Towns down low. And it's powered home by Towns.
Look at Towns asserting himself inside. He knows he can muscle his way to a shot anytime.
Up top, Jackson, guarded by Russell. The kick out to Morris. Back to Jackson. Pass to George. Here's Zubac. Can't get it to fall.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Now here's Jackson. Pass to Morris. Out to Leonard. Jackson outside. Back to Leonard. 16 feet out. Well, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over.
Minnesota basketball.
There's 6 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Russell from outside. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good.
Tremendous defense. Reggie has the quickness to stay on the ball and the long reach to affect the shot.
It's all time.
And your coverage, let's give a round of applause.
Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers guys.
Well, you have to love their activity level at the defensive end, racking up those steals.
And they took advantage of some careless ball handling, some careless passing. You have to be more careful around these guys.
On the court for Minnesota, filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Russell in at the 1.
This is the shot you want to get him. An open look from range.
Towns passes to McDaniels. Back to Towns. Last season, we saw some shocking single-game performances, Smitty. Several stars had 45-plus point nights, or even well above that.
We are, BA, and I think because a lot of the three-point shooting adds to a lot of buckets. It's a shooter's league right now. Prolific scorers are rising to the top.
Now here's Jackson. Pass to Zubats. The kick out to Morris. Lets it fly. Offensive board. Zubats passes to Morris. Here's George. Minnesota with a rebound. Russell with the ball. Jackson in his pocket. Here's Gobert. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Inside, Gobert is a nightmare. With his height, it's tough to create good coverage.
Jackson outside. George passes to Jackson. Back to George. Out to Leonard. Jackson outside. Clock at 6. Pass to George. Beyond the arc. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. George has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Towns with the ball. There's the 3. And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Now here's Leonard, and there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That's his first foul of the game.
First team.
Here's Jackson. They lead by 1. Pass to Morris. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Leonard for 3. And no good. And Minnesota will come the other way. Outside Russell. Here's Towns. Takes it inside. They now take the lead. Towns has got 5 points now this quarter.
Wow, such a unique player. Towns has center size, guard handles, and a low drive into the hoop.
Now here's Morris. 6 points for him. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. Here's Jackson. They trail by 1. 6 to shoot. Out to Leonard. Lets the 3 fly. Russell with the rebound.
In this first half, he has really fallen in love with the 3. So far, not paying dividends.
Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
It doesn't get any easier than that for Rudy Gobert. His size is sometimes overpowering.
Pass to Morris. And here's Zubats, defended by Gobert. And here we go. The Timberwolves on the run. Ahead. Here's Towns. Gobert with it. He's guarded by Zubac. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Edwards. Now here's Towns. Back to Edwards. From downtown. Offensive rebound. Timberwolves. Towns finds Gobert. Here's Edwards. No luck. They battled on the glass, but they couldn't knock it down. George passes to Zubac. Inside. Shot to end the cold streak. Jackson can't get it to go.
Once he gets the ball there, you expect him to capitalize. That was a missed opportunity.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Towns with the ball, and it's Leonard picking him up. Outside for Russell. From deep. The Clippers grab the miss. Morris outside. Here's George, and the jam by George.
Long and athletic, PG-13 is a terror when he reaches the cup.
And a pretty...
With the score, your Clippers, 16, the Timberwolves, 17.
In that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. You know, Karl Anthony Towns has been exceptional here, guys.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Wall and Powell are the backcourt duo. Terrence Mann is out there with Robert Covington. And it's Batum in at the center position. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue. Mann misses. Minnesota in the lead.
From an early age, Terrence Mann has been around hoops. His mom was a long-time college head coach and now an assistant in the WNBA.
Now here's Powell. To the middle. And the jam by Covington.
Great floor awareness. Powell knows how to find his open teammates.
Here's Noel. Now covers. There's the triple. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Naz Reid. That's his first foul. The Clippers shooting just 37% so far in this one. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Back to Mann. Here's Batum. And the layup is good. And now a three-point Clipper lead. Well, for a kid growing up like Mann did, institutional knowledge, having a parent as a coach.
It's a gift, B.A. The ability to play hoops with someone who knows what they're talking about. Terrence is such a skilled player, and he puts in the work. And listen to your mom, young fellas.
Now here's Batum. Outside Covington. Powell outside. Back to Covington. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. The drive by Powell. And Powell with the stuff.
Look at the intensity on that drive. Norman Powell charging in like no one can stop him.
Reid, a screen on Wall. Pass to Reid. Out to the wing. Here's Prince. Oh, he airballs the triple. That one was way off. The Clippers have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Wall, the pass to Covington. On the wing man, Anderson covers. Pass to Batum. Doesn't go for him. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Here's Reid, covered by Covington. And there it is for him. Reid's got his first 2 points.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Lets it go from deep. Reid with the rebound.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
Oh, Covington with a block.
Robert Covington doing big man things tonight.
Now here's Anderson. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Just 5 to shoot. This for the tie. And he recovers it. Pass to McLaughlin. Back to Anderson. Here's Prince. Shot clock at 5. Anderson with space. Offensive rebound, Timberwolves. Here's Prince. Powell covers. Here's Noel. They get it back. Here's Prince. Stolen by Wall. Pass to Batum. Out to Covington. This one for 3. Counted from distance. Covington's got 5 points now this quarter.
You love how Covington stretches the defense. He is too accurate from range.
Here's Prince. Pulls up, high post. That one no good. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Wall, the pass to Powell. Back to Wall. Powell, left side. Off the mark there with a 3. The Timberwolves trail. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Down low. Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
Rise up and flush it, big man. If he wanted to, he could have ripped the rim off the backboard on that one.
Outside Wall. Pass to man. It's Powell on the wing. Poke loose. From deep three-point range. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. The Clippers on top, up by 4. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And for Minnesota, they're shooting right at 35%, not getting what they want out there. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the 3, the small forward. Jackson with it. Morris outside. Out to Leonard. Leonard throws it down.
The vertical of Kawhi is impressive. Rising up with ease and throwing it down.
Russell, the pass to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
Pass to George. Leonard on the wing. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. George has got 3 assists now in this one.
Love the focus Leonard has at the arc. He won't take shots he doesn't like.
And here's Edwards outside. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got 5 rebounds in the game. George passes to Leonard. Shoots from the block. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
And Leonard drops them both. And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Greg.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement.
And here's Edwards outside. Rebound by the Clippers.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Morris finds Zubac. Leonard for 3. McDaniels with the rebound. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Towns passes to McDaniels. Pass to Russell. Another shot. Here's McDaniels. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubac has got his 6th rebound on the night. George drives in. Out to Leonard. Puts up a 3. Sinks it from distance. Leonard's got 10 points in the quarter.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Jackson, pass to George. Back to Jackson. Out to Leonard. 5 on the clock. The ball's knocked loose. It's Edwards on the wing. George defending. The shot by Russell, no good. Grant wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, the coach is definitely looking for patience and execution.
Leonard passes to Zubac. Jackson outside. Back to Zubac. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. The kick out to Edwards. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
And so the ball out of bounds. Morris touched it last. The Timberwolves shooting only 33%. Not exactly consistent offense. Russell with the ball. Guarded now by Morris. The kick out to Edwards. Russell against Zubac. Towns for 3. Ooh, once again off the mark by Minnesota. And here are the Clippers now. A big stretch here going. 10-2. Zubac finds Leonard. Back to Zubac. That one doesn't drop. Now Minnesota takes it the other way.
Honestly, they're just down by too much to mount a comeback.
And you know, disappointment starts to set in a little bit. You fought all night, just wasn't meant to be.
In transition, here come the Clippers. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Leonard. The 3. Russell with the rebound. McDaniels against Leonard. Here's Gobert. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. So no problem for the Clippers as they... All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
The starting lineup for the visiting.
Richard, this should be an interesting game. Both teams boast a lot of depth and could try out some very creative lineups tonight.
Yeah, and it's whatever it takes to break the other team. It's about playing chess out there, and so there's going to be a lot of different moves. I can't wait to see what the coaches pull out.
Yeah, the adjustment's a fascinating part of the NBA. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the 1 spot. Now Jackson, following the miss by Jaren Jackson from deep. George passes to Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Morant scanning the floor. And a wide open look for Payne. Misses off the right iron.
Now, I understand that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
Zubac finds Jackson. Payne against Leonard. A three from Morris. The Grizzlies pull it in. One word you always hear the Grizzly players mention is chemistry.
Yeah, you can't fake chemistry, and it's true. When you ask these guys what makes their team special, they point out what a tight-knit group they are. Some people might not think chemistry is a big deal, but it is huge when it comes to this league.
And one thing is, if you look on paper, it could feel like there's chemistry. But as you know, sometimes it doesn't translate to the real world.
No, it does not translate. And then after that, if you don't have chemistry, you better have professionals.
Now Jackson, following the miss by Marcus Morris from deep. Back to George. On the wing, Morris. No good on the shot. And Memphis the other way now. Morant outside to the inside. Payne for three. The Grizzlies with another miss. The Clippers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Down low, here's Morris, and Morris throws it down.
And the thing about Morris, doesn't have the big vertical, but tenacious once he gets around the rim.
Here's Morant.
Oh,
wow.
yes! And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Now let's go to Hall of Famer David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Taylor Jenkins.
Well, Kevin, he spoke about the strategy coming in of working the ball inside, emphasizing that throughout the game. It's where they think they have the biggest advantage, and they think they can score inside with consistency. We will see how long that holds up, guys.
Thank you, David. Here's Jackson after the Clippers pick up 2. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
This is what a near 7-footer like Jackson delivers. Tough inside scoring.
2 minutes remaining in the
Morris kicks to Jackson. Pass to Leonard. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That's his first foul.
first team foul.
Here's George. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Solid play there from PG, absorbing the contact, but staying with that shot for the and one.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena, the only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
There's Jackson with the 3. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
George passes to Leonard. Outside for George. Jackson dishes to George. Back to Jackson. There's the triple. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. And they're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
Morris finds Jackson. Back to Morris. It's George on the wing. Leonard with the ball. Now defended by Adams. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Brooks outside. Payne against Leonard. Here's Adams. Outside for Jackson. Brooks outside. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Clock at 6. Over to the left wing. Tries yet again. And Leonard with the block.
Another example of Kawhi being the best defender in the league.
Got it up. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And we reached the end of the first quarter. The Clippers on top, up by 5. Let's take a quick break. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson and at the point. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
And George just so aggressive. When he's got that edge inside, he is looking to power it home.
Up top, Morant, guarded by Jackson. Morant passes to Adams. And the rejection by Zubac. And that'll be Memphis as it goes out of bounds. Grizzlies retain possession. Puts it up off the inbound. It's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Adams. Jackson with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Outside, George. Back to Jackson. Outside, George. 6 to shoot. The Clippers need to get off a shot. And the dunk by Zubac.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Jackson kicks to Morris. Outside Jackson. It's George on the wing. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. George has got the lead up to 10 now for the Clippers. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Morant finds Bain. Hey, Richard, for a while, teams went smaller. They became quicker. Now we're seeing some teams go big, playing 2, sometimes 3 7-footers in the lineup. It's amazing.
Yeah, there's always a pendulum swing. Once it goes too small, then all of a sudden the pendulum swings back. And now everyone is looking for size. But you have to have size that can also stretch the floor because teams need guys that can rebound. That's what they're looking for.
And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And coach called his timeout to try and reset things on offense. Shake them up a bit so they can hopefully start getting some shots to fall.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Jackson against Morant. Outside, Bain. Jackson has the open look. And another miss by Memphis.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's Zubac. Lost contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And he was 73% from the line a season ago, an average number in that regard.
And Morant throws it down.
So flashy with the rock. Morant takes pleasure in slicing and dicing the D to pieces.
George finds Zubac. Outside for Jackson. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That'll be his second foul of the game.
13.
We've got 1:55 left to play here in the half. Back to Jackson. Wants to get it to Zubac. And does.
give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
There's Jackson with the three. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got his 5th rebound in this one. Leonard the pass to Zubats. Now Morris. There's 1:17 left in the first half of basketball. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. The Grizzlies trail by 15. Morant outside. Outside for Jackson. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Jackson's got 5.
That's just unfair. 6'11" Jackson just sinking threes. I guess this is the new NBA.
Jackson passes to George. Kicks it out to Leonard from past the arc. And another 3 for the Clippers.
We're real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Morant against Jackson. The pass to Jackson. .32 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Feeds it to Adams. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubats has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Nobody near George. And another 3 for the Clippers.
That's the efficiency you want to see from Jackson, using his poise and vision to make a play.
Jackson against Morant. Here's Bane. Plenty of space. Gets an open look and hits. Bane's got his first points of the game.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
And so a pretty lopsided game for the first half. Clippers lead by 16. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge. Thank you, David. We'll be back at... And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Paul George in this game, guys. He's been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins' 5. Green is out there with Williams. Then it's Brandon Clark. Then it's Jones. And it's Conchar in at the 2-guard spot. Shoots the 3. He can't hit that time. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Powell, no one around him. No good on the 3. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Memphis. 19-point game. Clark the pass to Williams. And with the rebound.
Just enough resistance to force them as barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Going to high school in the L.A. area, Zaire Williams played on a loaded team.
Yeah, of course, Zaire was a first-round pick in 2021, but he was the high school teammate of B.J. Boston, who was also selected in that draft. You throw in the sons of LeBron and D-Wade, and look, let's just say those gyms were sold out.
Mann passes to Powell. Covington dishes the wall. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. From outside the arc. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Jones kicks to Green. Clark inside. Defended by Batum.
And on defense, Batum uses that wingspan well, creates solid coverage.
Wall attacking. And the foul called on Danny Green. That is his first foul of the game.
First team.
Here's Powell. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. It's stolen by Jones.
That is how you deny entry. Great effort.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. In recent years, the NBA has opened several international academies. Commissioner Adam Silver says huge numbers of people are playing basketball, but unless you take the best at a young age, get them facing elite competition and training under high-pressure circumstances, they won't develop into NBA-caliber players. Kevin?
Well, opening doors, David, that's always a good thing. Expansion. Thank you. Powell dishes to Covington. Kicks it to Batum. Here's Conchar, guarded by Powell, shoots it, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
And how about the impact that Green has on his teammates?
He's been doing it for over a dozen years. A three-point specialist and a starter for the majority of his career. Great veteran presence for them to have in the locker room.
It's stolen by Jones. Passes it to Conchar. He kicks to Clark.
2 minutes.
Jones against Covington.
2 minutes.
Williams passes to Jones. Just 4 to shoot. Powell with the steal. Here's Mann. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Back to Covington. 6 on the shot clock. He can't get it to go. And it's Memphis the other way. Williams passes to Clark. And it's Clark with the finish.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Wall looking it over. Picked him clean. Right side, Williams. Pass to Clark. Back to Williams. From the arc. They get it back.
Yeah, that's a shame because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
Powell kicks to Wall. 44 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Powell, and he uses the glass on the layup.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
And there's the feed to Green. Here's Williams. And it's blocked. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Batum. And the Clippers with a whole new lineup now. Shot clock at 6. Clark finds Jones. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Outside for George. Morant with the steal. Payne for 3.
And that's why he's one of the best two-way wings out there. George will lock you down on D, and it takes a...
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime dropping ability.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson at the point guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. You spent 2 seasons, Richard, with LeBron James in Cleveland. What was it like to play with LeBron?
Well, I I like to think that LeBron was playing with me the entire time. That's the way I viewed it, but it was amazing.
I should have reworded that. I'm sorry, my mistake.
Thank you. I think LeBron James was outstanding to play with just from a camaraderie standpoint, and he always wanted to make the right pass, which, you know, for pundits, they complain about it, but for a teammate, you love it. You love playing with a guy that tries to play the right way night in and night out.
His understanding of the game must be off the charts, correct?
It is so ridiculous the way that he just sees the game before it's happening. He is easily one of the smartest players that I have ever been around.
Nobody near Leonard. From outside, off the mark. The Grizzlies trail by 19. Morant, right side. Here's Jackson. Good. And the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 3 assists in the game. Takes a step back. Pass to Jackson. Back to Morris. High post try. The Grizzlies pull it in.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Payne looking around. Back to Jackson. Up top, Morant. Covered by Morris.
The agility, the athleticism. Morant sometimes, I don't know, he just seems unstoppable to me.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Clippers. That's good from Morant. Here's Jackson. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And here's Leonard from 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And in college, Leonard was a 25% shooter from 3. Boy, how times have changed.
Morant passes to Bane. On the wing, Bane. Now the pass to Adams. Plays it up off the glass.
And this is where Adams has the biggest impact. The closer to the basket, the more effective he is.
Bane against George. Outside Jackson. Back to George. Passes it to Jackson. Outside for George. Over Bane. Ja Morant grabs the rebound. And Morant's got the ball here for the Grizzlies. Down by 15. Bane passes to Morant. Out to Brooks. Three-pointer. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 4 assists in the game.
And you see the unselfishness from Morant, wanting to share that ball with any open teammate.
Outside, George. Back to Jackson. Takes it out to Leonard. Fires the 3. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Los Angeles.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
You know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Paul George.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Brooks kicks to Bane. Outside Jackson. A 3-ball. The shot that time, not on target. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Pass to Leonard. Zubats against Adams. Morris looking over the floor. Off target from 3-point range. So the Clippers winning this one easily. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us.
On the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. And for Minnesota, Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Russell in at the point. Pass to Gobert. Hey, a real treat in store for us tonight, folks. We get to see two teams with some of the best young talent in the NBA, Grant.
I mean, you said it best. I mean, these teams and their players, they have a lot of runway in front of them. So you get a glimpse of the league's future here. With the wealth of potential on both sides, these are teams that figure to be contenders for years to come.
Morant, the pass to Bane. And stolen by Edwards. Here's Russell. Pass to Towns. Outside McDaniels. Back to Towns. Russell against Morant. 6 on the shot clock. Russell to pass to Gobert. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
It's incredible to think how far Rudy Gobert has come since entering the league and his ability to finish at the cup. That is just nicely done.
Brooks, the pass to Bane. Pulls it. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great...
Oh, wow! Incredible!
Oh, give me a little sauce, Anthony Edwards. Rise high and finish over the defender. Even on the years he's not winning Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert finds a way to finish in the top 3. This is one of the most consistent, elite defenders in the game.
Outside for Morant. Stolen by Russell. Pass to Towns. Stolen by Jackson. The drive by Bane. And that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. Endorsed with Gobert, it still feels like he doesn't get the credit he deserves.
And BA, at this point, I find that inexcusable. You just watch the game and understand the metrics to see the massive impact that Rudy Gobert has on winning. It is not only on the defensive end either. How about the creativity, the athleticism? That's a rare combination for a guy his size. Go to work, Cat.
Morant, the pass to Brooks. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
I mean, during his first playoffs, Dillon Brooks proved he was a big game player, pouring in 31 in his playoff debut, an upset win over Utah.
You know, talking about Dylan Brooks, also great in those first ever play-in games, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, the Grizzlies making the playoffs, winning 2 games. Brooks was outstanding in a win at Golden State, locking down the Warriors on the perimeter.
Russell, the pass to Gobert. Adams grabs the miss. Memphis trailing here. Brooks, right side. A minute 42 left in the first quarter here. And it's Morant missing for Minnesota. They've gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Russell from outside. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Well, you know the Timberwolves are a young squad, Doris. When will it be their time, you think?
I think, B.A., when you have a talent that is the anchor of your organization, which they have in Karl Anthony Towns, Cat is one of the most talented big men, most polished offensive players that we've seen in the NBA. Couple him with Anthony Edwards and Rudy Gobert, and I think you now have to start looking to be a consistent winner. I am anxious to see what this team does this year.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. Pass to Towns. Takes the 3. The shot misses. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Yeah, Steven Adams' instinct is to pass it first, and what instincts he has. Wow, pretty play.
Outside McDaniels. Fires the 3. The rebound by Jackson. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Outside Bain. Pass to Morant. And he lays it up and in.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Edwards for 3. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Morant into the lane. With 4 on the clock. And he can't get that one. Tie game in Minnesota. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead of the second quarter. All right, let's quickly break down the game. What we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
I really like the attitude they've displayed here early on.
They're working together so well, and there's a level of certainty that comes from trusting one another.
Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards, and it's McDaniels in at the 3. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves. Misses the wing 3.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Adams, the pass to Bain. Now Morant. And stolen by Edwards. That's tipped. Oh, stolen by Morant. Here's Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
And Morant is a natural leader, someone who wants to get his guys involved when they're open.
Russell against Morant. Here's Gobert. That shot, no good. Ooh, good work defensively by Adams. Morant, the pass to Adams. Brooks outside. Jackson outside. 5 to shoot. And the dunk by Jackson.
I love the strength shown by Jackson there, refusing to let the defense have the last word.
Edwards against Bain. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Russell. The rebound by Jackson. Memphis leading.
the son of an NBA player, Jaren Jackson Jr. I actually played a bit with his dad, Jaren Sr. in Orlando back in the early 2000s, which means I'm old.
Bane, the pass to Jackson. Back to Bane. The three ball. Rebound Minnesota. And the Jackson is just the latest father-son NBA duo. Lots of great ones there, Craig.
So true, B.A. The Curry family might be the best ever. The Berries, including our own colleague Brent. The Thompsons with Clay in the league currently. Just some incredible NBA families to admire.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. Here's Edwards. Outside for Russell. Launches a three. The shot no good. And the Grizzlies going the other way now.
2 minutes remaining in that. 2 minutes.
Outside Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Outside McDaniels. That three's off the mark. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Here's Brooks. Here's Adams. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
You know, sometimes we bemoan the lack of physicality in the league these days. That is not something that applies to Mr. Steven Adams.
He's off on the second. In 2013, Steven Adams was selected 12th overall by OKC, the first rounder born in New Zealand.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, Adams is blazing a new trail. An example for kids in his home island of New Zealand. You, too, can become an NBA player.
Well, the addition of the upper body strength, it's turned Rudy Gobert from role player to all-NBA. Go ahead and absorb it, Rudy.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. Good, and the setup by Morant. Jackson's got 7 points for the quarter.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Edwards can't hit.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
To the paint. Outside Bane. Pass to Brooks. And here's Morant outside. Edwards pulls it in. The Timberwolves trail. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. And Morant clears the board.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
Now here's Brooks. Outside Bane. And so it's Memphis closing out this.
13, the Grizzlies, 20.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. Nice game. Strong performance by Jaren Jackson.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
On the court right now for the Grizzlies. They've got Tyus Jones. He's out there with John Conchar. Brandon Clark out there with Danny Green. And it's Williams in at the four-man position. And you listen to the great defenders. They talk about disrupting the rhythm of a score. Doris, how do they accomplish that?
I think it can occur, Brian, in any number of ways. The first thought you have, obviously, is being physical, obviously within the rules. You can try to deny touches. You can try to deny spots on the floor that players are trying to get to. It can also be psychological. Try to get under the skin of the offensive player you're contending with.
Three-pointer hits the trifecta. And the Grizzlies lead by 10.
Defensively, gotta close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Here's Noel. Pass to Anderson. Here's McLaughlin. Out left to the wing. Prince knocks down the triple. Prince has got his first 3 points of the game.
This guy has spent his career underrated. Prince can stretch the defense and do a lot of little things for you.
Jones, the pass to Williams. And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it. And so it's Minnesota with it. 7-point differential. Kicks it out to Anderson for three. Knocks down the long J.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often. And of course, he makes good use of it.
Left side Jones. Outside Williams. Back to Jones. Outside Green. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Clark. Stolen by Reed. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Kicks it out to Anderson. Back to Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regroup. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
Memphis has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. The kick out to Williams. Back to Jones. Let's go with a 3. Anderson pulls it down.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
To the inside. Reed can't hit.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Clark left side. Stolen by Anderson. Prince down low. Green covering. Pass to Reed. Oh, it misses. Had a chance to tie it. The Grizzlies have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Stolen by Anderson. And here's Reed. Clark covers and stolen by Clark. Outside Jones. And here is Williams. On the wing, Conchar. Tries to snap the cold streak. Gets the 3 to fall. Conchar's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Pass to Anderson. And finished off by Anderson.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. Here's Conchar. Back to Jones. On the wing, Green. Jones, the pass to Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
Minnesota has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. Reed, nice move. A slam dunk by Reed.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
The kick out to Williams. Pass to Conchar. The 3. Williams from long range. There's 21 seconds left to play in the third. 6 to shoot. Left side Jones. Here's Conchar. No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Driving inside. Here's Reed. And the layup falls. And now just a 1-point Memphis lead.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What?
And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Grizzlies out in front, leading by a point. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Russell in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Russell against Morant.
And then Morant with the dunk. Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
McDaniels from long range. Grizzlies with the rebound. Morant's got 4 rebounds now. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He told them, we've got to protect the rim with everything we've got. If we cut down on their easy looks inside, we've got them. It might mean more room for their perimeter shooters, but that's a trade-off he's willing to risk. All right, back to you guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Morant, the pass to Brooks. Outside Bain. The 3 is up. Outside for Morant. Brooks outside. 5 on the clock. Good. And the setup by Morant. And the Grizzlies lead by 6.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Edwards finds Russell. Back to Edwards. Hangs. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Ja Morant picks one up.
Anthony Edwards is a load to handle as a defender. This guy's got the frame and the skill to make it very difficult.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
Here's Jackson, and Gobert with a block.
Defensively, few players have had a bigger impact than Rudy Gobert. That combination of energy and length and commitment, so good defensively.
Jackson gets the bucket, and you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity, and he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
Towns for 3. Another miss by Minnesota.
Simply put, a bad shot, guys. They all know they can get a better look than that.
Bain against Edwards. Brooks outside. Back to Bain. 4-3. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Kicks it out to Jackson from deep. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds now. It's Edwards with a drive, and Edwards slams it in.
Boy, the quickness off the dribble drive by Anthony Edwards, being able to put it on the deck, so important.
Outside Morant. Jackson outside. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Morant's got his 4th assist in this one.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the 4th, and it's working.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection. Swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
We've got 1:08 left to play in the 4th quarter. Kicks it out to Jackson. Edwards against Bain. And stolen by Edwards. Fast break, Minnesota. Downs for 3. The Grizzlies pull it in. They've led by as many as 11. Morant with it. 34 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Bane. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
And I'll tell you, it's never an easy point in the game, knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L.
Edwards can't hit. Outside Bane. Pass to Morant. And so it's Memphis winning this one. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by.
tip-off goes to the Clippers. And the Clippers starting 5. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the 1 spot.
Yeah, really good job by Reggie Jackson just finding the shooter and feeding him. In the 2021 playoffs, you remember Reggie Jackson came up huge for the Clippers, averaging almost 18 points a game before they finally lost to the Suns in the Western Conference Final.
Russell, no good. And so George will bring it up for Los Angeles. It's a 3-point game. And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Now, here is George. Outside Jackson. Back to George. On the wing, Morris. Jackson trying to break free. Morris, no good. Well, for Jackson, he earned himself a new contract, Brent, and starting point guard duties because of that playoff.
With both Kawhi Leonard and Paul George missing most of the 21-22 season, Reggie Jackson took the Clippers to the 8th seed in the West, carried a lot of the scoring load consistently for the Clippers, and he led the team in both points and assists.
So it's the Timberwolves now, after the basket by Los Angeles. Russell dishes to Gobert. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. On the wing, George. McDaniels defending.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Another miss by Minnesota. The Clippers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Leonard, the pass to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
You think about the growth of Kawhi Leonard's game, where in the first few seasons had very few assists as a playmaker, and now it's a key part of his game.
Oh, here's Edwards. And airballs the triple. That one was way off. Now, here's George. T right on him. Leonard kicks to George. Leonard with the ball. Working on McDaniels. George, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that. And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out. A lot riding.
Here's George. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Jaden McDaniels.
Paul George, really a true two-way player in the NBA. He gives you so much on both ends, so you get all-star value offensively and defensively.
And when you look at Paul George, I mean, he's been in the middle of a couple monster trades.
Well, PG exchanged for 2 future all-stars in Sabonis and Oladipo going to Indy. And then that massive trade to L.A., the Thunder got SGA and a boatload of picks. It just shows you how much value Paul George has. And trust me, he's very much valued by the team he's on.
And Towns throws it down.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Jackson kicks to Morris. Back to Jackson. Leonard looking around. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Back to George. Morris with the ball. Now guarded by Towns. Here's George. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Not afraid that time as PG goes right at the defense to make that play happen.
For Los Angeles, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws. So those are numbers you'll be happy with. And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Reggie Jackson with the rebound. Towns with the steal. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul, and it'll go to the line.
And nice intensity from Towns in the paint. Doesn't back off and takes that shot while being fouled. And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
Now, here's Zubac. And again, it's the Clippers missing. 52 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's McDaniels. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubac has got 4 rebounds now tonight. George passes to Zubac. Outside for George. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Timberwolves trail by 7. Russell dishes to McDaniels. Basket good.
Sometimes it's the simple play that's most effective. D'Lo with a nice assist.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Outside Jackson. In the corner, George with it. Kicks it out to Leonard. Drives to the hoop. It's stolen by Edwards. Outside, Towns. The 3. That shot misses. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Los Angeles on top, up by 5. And the second quarter about to get started. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. Well, guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point guard position. Jackson passes to Zubac. Now here's Leonard. McDaniels defending. The shot by George, wide open. Sinks the triple. George has got 7. And you hear the term point forward. But then, Greg, you had Magic Johnson. 6'9", but still a point guard. So what's the difference?
Well, when you talk about a point forward, it's someone whose versatility extends to their playmaking. Magic is the rare talent who redefined the point guard position.
To the paint, here's Zubac. The shot's good on the assist by George. Zubac has got the lead up to 8 now for Los Angeles. Edwards kicks to McDaniel. Paul George with the steal. Leonard attacking. Outside for George. Leonard against Russell. Jackson in the corner. Clock is at 3. Towns with the steal. An even 3-on-3 break. McDaniels dishes to Towns. Timberwolves passing it around. Russell passes to Towns. It's stolen by Morris. Los Angeles leading by 8 and stolen by Russell. Pass to Towns. Out to Russell. No one near him. That's good on the jump shot. Russell's got his first basket.
No hesitation as D'Angelo Russell, someone who does not lack confidence.
Jackson passes to Leonard. Back to Jackson. There's the dish to Leonard. Outside, George. Shot clock at 5. He takes it in. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Jackson from long range. No good. Shot missing. And Minnesota now the other way. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And he's good on the 3-ball. Edwards got his first 3 points of the game. Outside Leonard. Outside George. Jacks up a 3. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
Well, that 3-pointer's got to fire up George and the entire team.
And Edwards with the stuff.
Oh, and he went for the 2-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Pass to George. Morris outside. He kicks it to Leonard. On the wing, Jackson. A three-pointer off the mark. Timberwolves trail by 4. Pass to Edwards. Stolen by George. And now the Clippers on the break. Zubac, the pass to Morris. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. You know, you appreciate Zubac's focus on close-range looks as a big man.
Well, Zubac's one of those big centers that's burly and tough and rugged on the inside. And while other bigs are searching that three-point line out, Zubac's looking to get deep into the paint. When you look at his shooting percentages over the past couple seasons, up around 60%. That's good shot selection and great consistency.
Morris with the ball. Now guarded by Towns. Out to Morris. Nice move. And Morris throws it down.
And the thing about Morris, doesn't have the big vertical, but tenacious once he gets around the rim.
George against Edwards. Leonard with the steal. Outside, George. Leonard finds George. Back to Leonard. Morris passes to Leonard. Right side, Jackson. Near the three-point line, it's Morris. And it's Russell with the rebound. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They trail by 6. And the dunk by Towns.
Yeah, an incredible offensive force. Towns showing that strength and touch off. This guy can do it all.
The Timberwolves shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Back to Powell. And a close game so far. All right, David, thank you. And
Your Minnesota Timberwolves, 18. The Clippers, 21.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Paul George in this game, guys, he's been everywhere.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
Yeah, almost inviting contact, that attack mentality on full display.
They've got Towns. He's out there with Green. And it's Noel in at the shooting guard position. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. Kicks it out to Covington. The feed to Batum. And Nicholas Batum with the slam.
And he got a good look at the hands of Covington.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Here's Noel. Makes it off the glass. Noel's got his first points in this one.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Wall finds Batum. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Clippers lead by 3.
Batum knowing how to get to the rack.
Timberwolves shooting 43% from the field. Here's McLaughlin. Covered by Wall.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. There's the pass to Pop. Covington with it. Now guarded by Towns. Man can't hit. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Pass to Noel. For the lead. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. It's going to go on Norman Powell.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And that one falls, and that puts them up by 1 point. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Wall passes to Man. Batum, screen on Prince. Outside Covington. Right wing. From deep. Wall. It's hauled in by Noel. Inside. Here's Towns. And Towns throws it down.
And that's just too easy for Towns. You allow him to get that deep in the paint, and he's going to punish you.
All with it. Now guarded by Towns. It's Powell on the wing. And he drives in. And Jalen Noel picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Minnesota. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Batum just brings a lot of experience and helps this team remain confident that he's going to make the right play, make the subtle contributions to put you in a place to win.
And both free throws good for Nicholas Batum. Timberwolves have gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. McLaughlin, the pass to Reed, off on the layup.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
2 minutes.
Pass to Man. Back to Batum. Passes to Man. Stolen by Reed. McLaughlin, the pass to Reed. Rebound by the Clippers. There's 1:40 left to play in the third. Here's Man, kicks it to Batum, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touched by Prince.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
They're pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
And he takes the fantastic lead pass out strong for the slam.
That's just too easy for Taurean Prince.
Powell dishes the Wall. Going inside. Back to Powell. Out left to the wing. Man. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Timberwolves leading by 3. Up top Reed. And that one good. Reed's got 6 here in this quarter.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
And Wall kicks to Powell. Outside Covington. Back to Powell. Stolen by Anderson. And here's Reed. He has 6. The pass to Noel. Back to Reed. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And the advantage they have starting to increase. Things are coming together for them at a really opportune time.
Coaches always talk about the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. They have definitely increased their energy level here.
Pass to Reed. We've got 13 seconds left here in the third quarter. Kicks it out to Prince. Sinks the three-pointer. And now a 10-point Minnesota lead.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
And so it's Minnesota with a 10-point. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he sliced the wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. So for the Clippers right now, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point.
Oh, man, Paul George right now, he's on fire, and the D looking helpless.
Edwards passes to Towns. He goes right over Marcus Morris and slams it down.
And you have to prevent him from getting to the paint, unless you want to see a highlight.
Leonard inside, working on McDaniels. Leonard kicks to Jackson. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 5 assists in the game.
And Jackson showing off a little bit of his range that time, so confident in that release.
Here's Russell, and the layup's good off the glass. And the Timberwolves lead by 9.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
It's George on the wing. To the left side wing. Zubac finds Morris. Zubac with the screen for Morris. Clock at 4. Nobody near Leonard. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Kawhi confident in that shot there. Just gets the ball. And he really didn't waste any time.
Outside, Russell. He feeds it to Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Jackson dishes to Leonard. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
How about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
Outside Leonard. Stolen by McDaniels. Towns against Morris. Leonard with the steal. All alone. And Morris throws it down.
Important points from Morris. When he's feeling it, he'll step up and take control.
Minnesota calls timeout. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, here's what Chris Finch went over with his guys during the break. He said, keep grinding. We're in good shape. Things aren't always going to go perfectly. Don't let that slow you down. Let's just stick to what got us here. Kevin, we'll see if they can build on this lead.
Thanks, David. Here's Towns. The shot misses. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Leonard attacking. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. It's on Anthony Edwards.
Oh, you could see it from the moment he caught the ball. Leonard looking to rise to the occasion, making the big shot to help the team out. And he's the one person that the coaching staff and the teammates love to see at the line in a tight ball game. You can pretty much bank on these.
And it's wide right. It's off the rim. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. A 2-point game to take the lead. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 4 rebounds in this game. And the slam dunk by Russell.
Well, D'Angelo Russell not scared of the big moment.
Clippers trail by 4. Jackson passes to Leonard. 1:15 left in the fourth. Outside for George. Jackson down low. Defended by Gobert. Minnesota leading by 4. Edwards dishes to Towns. Here's Gobert. Second chance shot. Nice move. And that's 2 points on the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
Wow, what a shot. Gobert showing he has what it takes in the clutch.
Left side Jackson. And stolen by Russell. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Over to the wing. McDaniels kicks to Russell. Timberwolves passing it around. 5 on the clock. Back to Towns. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. And the Clippers call time here. They're down by 6. 8 seconds left in the game. What's your take, guys?
Still a sliver of hope.
Yeah, act fast, but without mistakes.
Here's George. Over Edwards. It drops.
Yeah, Paul George sharpening his swords now. Love to see him take that shot.
And so it's the Timberwolves who come out on top here. It was a fantastic ball game.
There are teams here that know a thing or two about ball movement, Grant.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purist.
So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the point guard position. And for Memphis, Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Brooks in at small forward. Jackson with it. Out to Leonard. The three is up. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson.
I like when Reggie Jackson is seeking out his teammates. He could have took that shot, but his teammate, he was wide open.
Moran against Jackson. Moran, the pass to Jackson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Brooks finds Bain. Fires the three. They get it back. Outside for Brooks. Outside Moran. Second shot opportunity. It's rebounded by Zubac.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
Here's George. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
Defense throws everything at George, but he persists and finds a shot.
George hits them both.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but B.A., those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
Excellent pass, PG-13, keeping his eyes up, using his vision.
Here's Moran going inside.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boy.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
Jackson, the pass to George. The kick out to Morris. Pass to Zubac. George drives in. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Leonard for 3. And that one's long.
Rare for him to get a wide open shot from mid-range and fail to connect.
Ooh, Morris with a steal. Moran against Zubac. The Grizzlies pull it in. On the wing, Brooks. Jackson outside. Back to Brooks. On the wing, Bain. Fires for 3. The shot comes out. And Los Angeles the other way now. Pass to George. And stolen by Moran. Brooks outside. Up top, Moran. Down low. Here's Bain. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
You see the impressive leaping ability. Bain getting off the ground with ease.
The kick out to Morris from behind the arc. And the Clippers miss again. Memphis has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Pass to Bain. Now here's Moran. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul of the game.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
On defense, the Clippers. Morant with it. Guarded now by Morris. From deep. It's rebounded by Zubac.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. But better luck next time, maybe.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
And you'd like to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
And at the same time, you want to get a good shot here, B.A.
And it's Moran off the drive. Brooks from outside. Offensive rebound. Adams. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Defensive foul. You know what I like about Steven Adams is his intangibles. He's enthusiastic, he's a leader by example, and he's a role model for the younger players.
Now here's Morris. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. That free throw no good. And he sinks the second. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Morant finds Bain. Back to Morant. 6 on the shot clock. Comes up empty down low.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. It's the Grizzlies leading by 1.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth dance.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Grizzlies?
For me, they made a point to attack inside early in the game, and it's paid off for them. A lot of solid looks in the paint.
Yeah, and also a great job hustling on turnovers and turning them into points. Defense creating offense so far in this one.
On the floor for the Clippers, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court, and it's Jackson in at the 1.
And that's okay. Even though you missed, you had the right guy taking the shot. If you look back to the Grizzlies postseason last year, there's one thing to remember. For most of their core guys, that was only their second trip to the playoffs.
Well, for that very young Grizzlies team, I'm thinking that playoff experience last year was invaluable, Smitty.
BA, no question. For every playoff game a young player gets under his belt, the more prepared he is for the next playoff run.
Out to Leonard. Zubac with a screen on Adams. Morris on the wing. From the arc. He drops it from range. And it's all knotted up.
Great find by Leonard. When the offense runs through you time and time again, you have to become a good playmaker.
Outside for Moran. Three-pointer, Brooks. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Jackson, pass to Leonard. Another miss. He's 2 for 4. Well, the Grizzlies shooting just 38% for this game so far. Up top, Morant, defended by Jackson. Morant with the slam!
As creative as they come, John Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Jackson attacking. George finds Leonard. Back to George. Jacks up a 3. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by George. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. Pass to Bain. Three-pointer. The shot off that time. And Los Angeles the other way now.
And some will remember that Desmond Bain was the last pick in the first round in the 2020 draft, which is something he has used as motivation over the years.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. Outside Bain. It's tipped. Jackson outside. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. You know, it's clear now that teams are kicking themselves for not picking Bain earlier in the draft.
BA, the reason why he's proven that he can be a huge part of the rotation. A lights-out three-point shooter and rugged defender. A player any team would love to have.
Jackson, the pass to Morris. Kicks it out to Jackson. Takes a three. Drops in the three. And the Clippers lead by 1.
Nice play. Usually Reggie prefers to initiate, but this time gets it done off the catch.
Jackson down low. He's working on Morris. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Outside Bain. Back to Jackson. 4 on the clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Reach over George. Rejected by George.
Not going to beat Paul George with that move. He's too long and too talented of a defender.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Now here's Jackson. Kicks it to George. Knocks it loose. Back to Jackson. George outside. Just 5 on the clock. And the jam by George.
I mean, he is explosive with his leaping ability. Paul George is well versed in finishing above the rim.
Bain with it. Jackson in his pocket. Outside for Moran. Pass to Jackson. Leonard outside. Here's Morris. Good work defensively by Brooks. 29 seconds left in the second. Outside Bain. And here's Morant. Clock at 6. Back to Bain. The 3. Leonard pulls down the board. Out of bounds. It'll be Grizzlies ball. Here's Bain. No good on the buzzer beater.
An incredible defender, Paul.
Thanks, Allie. After. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Paul George with a strong contribution so far in this one.
You know, I'm not really sure what defenders can do to slow him down. He's just too skilled.
You know, you almost take it for granted. You look at his numbers from the first half, they're just expected at this point.
They've got John Conchar. Also Tyus Jones out there. Brandon Clark out there with Danny Green. And it's Williams in at the 4 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Taylor Jenkins.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
And Williams punches it home.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, BA.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Out to Powell. Pass to Mann. This one for 3. No good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. You know, thinking about the Clippers' history, those Lob City days really stand out, Smitty.
Yes, BA, one of the most fun eras in recent NBA history. Blake and DeAndre throwing down alley-oops from CP3. That team had their own style, attitude. I love watching that Lob City group play.
The free throw drops for Clark.
Brandon Clark is one of the most efficient players in the league. He's been in the top 5 in true shooting a couple of times.
Pass to Mann. The kick out to Wall. To the middle. Here's Batum. Oh, no good. The dry spell continues. And Smitty, the analytics will show you that Brandon Clark is one of the best at protecting the ball.
Yeah, Brandon's been in the top 5 in that category as well. He doesn't put up huge scoring numbers, but when Clark is on the floor, he has a major, major impact.
Powell passes to Wall. On the wing man. Back to Wall. Powell outside. Pass Pass to Batum. And a nice finish on the layup. Batum's gotten his first points in this one.
Nicholas Batum still possesses strength to fight through and get the bucket.
Here's Conchar. Back to Jones. Here's Conchar. Now covers. And here is Green. From outside the arc. Can't hit that one. Powell outside. Inside. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. It's all knotted up.
Great floor awareness. Powell knows how to find his open teammates.
Jones in the post. Wall covering. Back to Clark. It's stolen by Wall. Powell passes to Covington. Here's Powell. Batum outside. To the inside. Here's Covington. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
Nicholas Batum making the resourceful play, gifting the ball to a ready shooter instead of forcing something.
Jones with the ball. Checked by Wall. Pass to Clark. That one goes in. Clark's got 7. Well, you ask any team executive, they're all looking for the next Giannis. The problem is there aren't many like Giannis.
That is so true, B.A. Good luck with that, team executives. But reality, look, with the way the NBA game has evolved, positionless basketball is what it's all about. You combine that with size, skill, and talent. That's a dangerous combination, and that's what every team needs.
Williams in the post. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. The Clippers have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. And Covington, here we go.
John Conchar. First personal foul. First team foul.
.102 left in the third quarter. On the wingman from the arc. The Grizzlies pull it in. Here's Conchar. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Here's Clark. Williams from long range. Fires in the triple.
That's a shot the defense looked like it was willing to give up. Big mistake.
To the paint. Out to Powell. Pass to Mann. Back to Covington. Here's Mann. Green covering. Mann misses. The Grizzlies have gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. Williams passes to Clark. And here is Green. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Shot clock at 5. Outside Jones. Shoots over Wall. No good off the back of the rim. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. Grizzlies out in front. Up 3. And time for a short break. We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. The Clippers trail. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the 1. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
A 3-and-D player. That break started by Danny Green's awareness on the defensive end, creating the turnover.
Jackson outside. The kick out to Morris. Leonard on the wing. Jackson left side. George outside. They grab their own miss. Leonard. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Good job inviting contact. The closer Leonard gets to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes.
A line change here for Memphis. And Leonard drops them both. Well, Memphis shooting the ball at around 42% for the game. Stolen by Jackson. Pass to Leonard. 1 minute in now in the fourth quarter. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
The vertical of Kawhi is impressive, rising up with ease and throwing it down.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Morant's got 3 assists now in this one.
And defensively, how do you leave him that open in crunch time?
And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Williams is checked in for Memphis. Leonard on the wing. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That's on Steven Adams.
Aggressive play from Kawhi Leonard, drawing the foul and still taking his shot.
Good on the second one. Memphis leading. Outside Morant. Outside Bain. 3-pointer. Connects from downtown.
A stellar shooter from downtown. All Bain needs is a little space, and he's ready to fire.
Here's George. Lays it up and banks it in.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
And I don't think he expected to get that good of a look. Poor communication defensively.
Pass to Bain. Here's Jackson. Foul called. Looked like the D didn't get there in time. And he'll shoot free throws. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
Jaren Jackson, I think about his mobility on the defensive end. He can dart out to the perimeter shooters and recover to the paint better than most guys his size.
The Clippers have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. George outside. Gets the 3-ball to go.
The mechanics on Paul George's shot are so good. In the end, the range makes no difference.
Up top, Morant, defended by Jackson. Williams up top, over Leonard. And another miss by Memphis.
It can be tough to find space in the mid-range area. Probably should have passed that one up.
Jackson finds Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Crucial points. Kawhi stepping up to the plate when his team needs him the most.
Morant against Jackson. And he makes it on the layup. And the Grizzlies lead by 3.
Tremendous effort from Ja Morant, letting his team know they can rely on him.
George against Bain. And the foul on Steven Adams. That's his 3rd foul of the game. .143 left in the 4th. Here's George.
I saw it. And he saw it. Paul George loves these situations. The bigger the moment, the more he wants to deliver.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Memphis.
They are dominating the paint in this one. Consistent work inside throughout the game.
And I also have to praise them for their three-point shooting. They're showing a lot of confidence, letting them fly from deep.
George passes to Zubac. Back to George. Morris on the wing. 5 on the clock. Pass to Zubac. Kicks it out to Jackson. Leonard outside. Now Morris. Jackson outside. To take the lead. Here's Zubac. Out to Leonard. Now here's Morris. Fires the 3. And it's Bain with the rebound.
With not a defender in sight, there's no one to blame but himself.
From deep. Oh, he buried the 3.
Desmond Bain showing no nerves.
This is do or die time.
They must play flawlessly.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock.
See, that's a solid effort on the defensive glass. You need guys who are willing to work willing to get their hands dirty inside.
The kick out to Williams. Back to Morant. Pass to Bain. And so the Grizzlies take the win. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
NBA, they showed their character when it mattered most.
Men inside, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the 3 spot. And for the Grizzlies, the wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the 1.
And you like to see this from Brooks, right? No need to fall in love with the jump shot. Give the defense different looks.
Edwards can't hit.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And Adams kicks to Morant. Back to Adams. Shoots over Towns. Adams' shot is off. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Hey, guys, how about the dominant young career Karl Anthony Towns is having?
Very few can dominate like he can, Kevin. Towns is a monster. I mean, averaging a double-double every year of his career so far. So valuable in what he brings to the table.
And the basket by Jackson.
A point who knows his role. Ja loves setting guys up, always looking to pass it.
Russell with a wide-open look. And the three off target.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Gobert can't hit. Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Outside, Bain. Jackson has the open look. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Quick thinking, Jackson. When he's rising and firing fast, you know he's in the zone.
Here's Edwards. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
You know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is. That's a tough shot.
Adams' shot is off.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
Takes the 3. Edwards can't hit. Memphis has gone 2 of 2 from 3-point range here in the first quarter. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Well, that was a superb read defensively. He jumped right into the passing lane the instant the ball left the passer's hand.
Here's Russell. Great D that time from Bain. And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. 4-point game. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Outside Edwards.
Walking foul call. Steven Jackson. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Russell. Nails the wide open jump shot.
And how about the recognition by Gobert? I mean, of course, it does help when you're 7 feet like Rudy. It can give you a clean view of the court.
Now here's Brooks. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Edwards looking it over. That misses, had a chance to tie it there.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
For Minnesota, they've gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Russell. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Memphis leading. Up top, Morant. He's guarded by Russell. Morant against Russell. Morant passes to Jackson. Out to Morant. 4 on the clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. They need this one. The shot, no good. And Minnesota now the other way. Gobert in the corner. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
Brooks outside. Out to Morant. And finished off by Morant.
And how about that display of athleticism by Morant, flying up in the air for the jam.
Gobert with a screen on Bain. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
A three from Morant. And so the first quarter is in the books. Grizzlies lead by 4. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the...
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth dance team.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at the Grizzlies' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at the 5, down low. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. The Timberwolves shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team, pretty solid numbers. And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. He gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
And you see players trying to get the officials to blow the whistle. Were players in your day, Greg, falling down as much as they seem to be doing now?
Oh, it's way more common now. And let's face it, it's a copycat league. All the whistles slow the game down. I just love to see them let a little bit more go.
Russell passes to Gobert, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Up top, Russell, guarded by Morant. Pass to McDaniels. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Puts up a 3.
And shooting against Adams, very challenging. He's an assertive defender who won't back off.
Here's Bain. And the layup falls. Bain's got the lead up to 6 now for the Grizzlies.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Edwards passes to McDaniels. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got 6 rebounds here tonight. To the middle. And it's Morant missing. Timberwolves trail by 6. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And slam dunk by Gobert.
Terrific read on the part of Russell that time. Scanned the court, spotting the open man, and then whipped it there for an easy bucket.
Morant kicks to Brooks. Nifty move. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game. A drive by Russell. Towns dishes to Gobert. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Jaren Jackson.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Morant outside. Out to Brooks. 3-pointer. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. To the paint. Here's McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniels.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
And then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
And here's Edwards from the arc. That one's good. Maybe that'll get him going after a 2-for-6 start.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Morant passes to Jackson. Out to Brooks. Outside, Bain. Trying to find Jackson. He's got it now. And the basket is good. That's now 8 points for Jaren Jackson.
Yeah, that is quickly becoming Jackson's domain. He's such a strong finisher in the paint.
Here's Towns. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, good job to take it right at you.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had the foul and people converted the easy bucket.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Morant against Russell. Outside for Jackson. Morant scanning the floor. Clock at 6. Back to Adams. He dishes it to Jackson. Can't connect from 14 feet out for Minnesota. They've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Edwards finds Towns. Good. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
You know, this is exactly why they give the ball to Towns down there. I mean, his combination of size, agility, and shot repertoire makes him hard to deal with.
Brooks with it. Working on McDaniels. Bain passes to Morant. Back to Bain for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Edwards kicks to Gobert. Grizzlies with the rebound. Jackson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And Adams with the slam.
Well, he threw that one down. Adams, one of the fiercest competitors in the league.
Stripped it away. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. And here is Bain. The pass to Jackson. With 1 on the clock. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. It's a tie game in Memphis. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
Let's hear it for the Milwaukee.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Nice game. Great performance by Jaren Jackson.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
So on the floor for Minnesota, Anderson is out there with Prince. Then there's Reed. And it's Noel in at the shooting guard position. Minnesota in the lead. McLaughlin, the pass to Reed. It's stolen. Anderson against Williams. And it's Williams with the jam.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
And the foul called on Danny Green. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Second half just getting started. About a minute played. The kick out to Anderson. Here he goes. Here's McLaughlin. Here's Prince. They get it back. And it's Jones with the ball for the Grizzlies. Here's Williams. Banked in off the glass. Williams has got 4 points in the quarter.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
And again, Minnesota will turn it over. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Jones in the post. Here's Conchar. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. McLaughlin, the pass to Reed. Prince outside. Crosses over. Rips it home after the terrific move.
Prince can really elevate now. He plays much bigger than 6'7", and we just saw an example of that there.
Jones in the post. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. The kick out to Williams. And the wide open shot from Green. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. And the Grizzlies lead by 3.
Exactly what Green is known for. Terrific three-point shooter. Continues to do damage from out there.
Clark outside. From downtown. Green, no luck. Timberwolves trail by 3. Out to the wing. And there's a foul called on Naz Reid. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Now here's Jones. He's guarding closely. Clark finds Williams. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Wow, he got whacked on that, which shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Taking 2 shots.
Good on the second free throw. 1:53 left to play here in the third. Here's McLaughlin. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Outside Williams. To the wing right side. Here's Conchar. The Grizzlies with another miss. Timberwolves trail. McLaughlin, the pass to Reid. That shot off. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Williams kicks to Green. There's 57 seconds left to play in the third. Takes a 3. Reid with the rebound. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. McLaughlin, the pass to Reid. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Back to Anderson. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. .34 seconds left in the third. Pass to Conchar. Jones in the post. Towns on him. Jones dishes to Green. 6 to shoot. His 3-pointers off the mark. Russell against Williams. And Gobert kicks to McDaniel. Good if it goes. And that one released in time, but no good. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter.
Served him up. Tasty room service down right there, boy.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter, what is still anybody's ballgame. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And it's Adams in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Russell passes to Gobert. He kicks it to McDaniels. Towns for 3. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Jackson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Passes it to Morant. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. That one is on Towns.
just superior focus from Morant. His determination is what allows him to convert through contact.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Towns. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got 7 rebounds in the game. And rejection by McDaniels.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Morant kicks to Jackson. The Grizzlies with another miss.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And there's the pass to McDaniels. The dish to Edwards. Left side, Towns. And again, Minnesota will turn it over. Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the fourth. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth.
Just as quick as anyone in this league, Morant can seemingly get to the hole at will.
For 3, Edwards. Grizzlies with the rebound.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Brooks against Gobert. It's stolen by Edwards. Driving to the basket. And Jaren Jackson picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Williams, he's checked in for Dylan Brooks. Russell against Morant. And it's Russell missing. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Jackson from long range. Lets it go with a 3. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. And it's Towns missing.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one.
Russell against Morant. And Morant throws it down.
How about the handles from the young fellow? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
There's the 3. Ja Morant grabs the rebound. Pass to Bain. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Outside Williams. Just 5 to shoot. Pulls up. That shot, no good. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Edwards drives in. And Edwards with the stop.
At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
1:07 left in the fourth quarter. Morant against Russell. Morant kicks to Bain. Feeds to Adams. And rebounded by McDaniels. Minnesota shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. Edwards. It's rebounded by Memphis. It's tipped. Lets it go from deep. Edwards with another miss. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Jackson with it. Nineteen seconds left in the fourth quarter. 6 on the shot clock. This one for 3. Gobert pulls it in. Left side, Edwards. Yes!
He doesn't bleed blood, but he bleeds cold blood ice. Russell tearing hearts out down the stretch.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
And he commits the intentional foul.
D'Angelo Russell. His third personal foul. Third team foul.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
I think it's a wrap. When the game's on the line, he knows how to deliver.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up for Greg Anthony.